Did you know that a Belgian king killed 10 million Africans, almost as many as the Holocaust, but no one talks about it? King Leopold II of Belgium turned the Congo into his personal death camp. From 1885 to 1908, Leopold claimed he was bringing civilization to the Congo. The reality? He enslaved the entire population to harvest rubber. Villages that didn't meet quotas had their hands cut off. Children were also held hostage until parents delivered enough rubber. The Force Publique, Leopold's private army, collected baskets of severed hands as proof of killings. Entire communities were wiped out. Disease, starvation, and systematic murder reduced Congo's population from 20 million to 10 million people in just 23 years. This wasn't colonial expansion. This was industrialized genocide. Leopold made billions from Congolese blood while never actually setting foot in Africa. The wealth from Congolese rubber and ivory built Brussels' grand architecture and funded Belgium's interest.
Assalamu alaikum, it's Mama Leyla. Another very sad history, but I want to emphasize the word civilized. It's a psyop word. It's used by the Zionist owned and controlled West today to dehumanize, to selectively target entire group of people, then use the word civilized as a code to remind the Westerners, these people are not like us. These people are not as, we cannot sympathize with them simply because they don't look like us. They're not as civilized as we are. They are barbaric. They are all these type of things that they need to catch up with us in order for us to feel sympathy. And let me clarify, as someone who lived in America for almost 3 decades, I found Americans to be some of the kindest, most generous, most welcoming people when you know them in a personal level. And a lot of Americans, especially I noticed this to be true in the Midwest. I went to school in Ohio. I graduated from Ohio State University. I live in Columbus, Ohio. Yes, there is a prejudice. Yes, there is a racism. Yes, there are hate groups. But in general, people are kind. Their traditions are very much so very warm and generous people. And I'm talking about majority white people places like Ohio, you know. And unfortunately, but there is something that is so deeply rooted in Americans subconsciously that they feel little bit disassociated when it comes to Black people globally, especially Africans, okay? Unless they know them personally, okay? Because when they know them personally, then it's a different story. But because America has committed slavery crimes and genocide against the Native Americans, a lot of people were programmed to not feel so sympathetic towards the African cause, including Black people, surprisingly. Yes, including Black people. This is the reason we see today a lot of Black people are so in refusal to associate themselves with Africa, and they would choose Native American over their African heritage because of this really deep-rooted subconscious program that nobody is willing to talk about. So let me get back to the word civilized humans, Western civilized humans. It's a psyop. And I have an example to share with you. For instance, I have this close friend of mine. Well, I thought that we were close, but this person is queer, trans, white person who used the word civilized, not civilized, referring to people who are from different countries. While I was not around, they thought I wasn't around, but I was around, but I wasn't just close to them. There were other white, queer people around them, so they felt comfortable to disclose this subconsciously programmed thing. And I was shocked by it because this individual I thought to be amazingly liberated from all these kind of, racism things. But they are. except their subconscious mind, except it's something, a program from their subconscious mind, they deeply believe that literally our life is not as equal as the Western civilized people, basically white people. And that's how they view it. This is the reason when dehumanizing entire group of people, it's far easier to dehumanize marginalized group of people, especially if they are black, if they are queer, if they are Muslim, because there are a lot of attached codes and programmed already, subconsciously programmed, dehumanized sect of group of people. So I, as a person of black person of color, Somali, Muslim, and queer, this really stands up for me to see the pattern, especially someone who has gift of pattern recognition. And as someone like myself, I always give people benefit of a doubt. When I see a white person, I don't see a white person. I see a human because I see their soul, okay? I am somebody who really strive to live spiritually and to be as good character as I can be, even though I am bombarded with all kind of negativity because the U.S. government chipped me and they torturing me relentlessly with microwave. And anybody who knows metaphysics, microwave and any radiation will bring negativity and fear and trauma to your body. So my body has been bombarded with this radiation for 9 years now. For 9 years. I cleanse myself, I meditate, I pray, and I do my dhikr every day. And I am somehow successful to get rid of a lot of negativity, but it's constantly happening because they didn't stop radiating me. But my point is, anytime you hear the word civilized used by a white, westernized person, even though if they are not racist and they are good human being, just remind yourself, be patient with that person. Your friend or your friend or your coworker, or they could be anyone, they are not necessarily a racist or a bad human being. They are just programmed. And by the way, this is also very apparent, like I said, among the black people, black Americans, and black diaspora. So be patient with them. Civilized word is a psyop. Just know this. It's a psyop meant to dehumanize people. And our lives so would be not really that important. And it could be, hence it could be violated. Thank you. Salam alaikum.